Recently, the Supreme Court of India has nullified or kept void few provisions of the 97th Constitutional Amendment. With respect to such situation, let us discuss about the doctrine of severability and doctrine of eclipse. The doctrine of severability and eclipse both are related to protection of the fundamental rights, and the doctrine of severability derives its power, or it is derived from the Article 13. What does it say? If there is a conflict of a law with respect to fundamental rights, the whole law will not become void and null, only the extent of the inconsistency will become void. Now let me explain the 97th Constitutional Amendment. The amendment has certain provisions which states that state cooperative societies should have members from the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, and 2 members should be from the women. But they didn't get the approval of the states, that is, there is a special majority. 2/3 of the parliamentarians must approve and 50% of the states must ratify. This thing states didn't get while passing the 97th Constitutional Amendment. Based on this, the Supreme Court has made only that part where the central law is enforceable on the states was being made void. But the law, that is the Constitutional Amendment, is valid or active. There is no issue, but they cannot enforce it on the states without getting it passed by the or ratified by the 50% of the states. This is one thing they said based on that. Okay. The doctrine of severability the judges never mentioned. However, we need to understand this in this context because these are interrelated concepts. And the doctrine of eclipse. As I said, it is to protect the fundamental rights. What it says, violating law is not null or void ab initio. Means if a law violates, it will not become null or void immediately. Okay? Means it will not be kept idle. Only non-enforceable, that is, it is not dead but inactive, because based on the circumstances and situation, the law might get active. If the central government may bring another law that gives life to this law, for example, LGBT rights. Okay, the Supreme Court has given a judgment, and the central government has brought certain legislations with respect to that. Okay, at this scenario, these old laws, either before made independence or after independence, those laws which were in conflict, they become dead. They will not become dead but inactive. Once a supportive legislation is made, they will become active automatically. In order to avoid any kind of a rework or futuristic purposes, this doctrine of eclipse is simple like eclipse concept only. Okay, so doctrine of severability and these concepts we need to get clarity. If you have any questions, if you need more clarity, please comment and I will make a detailed video on this one.